This story is based on a man who wants to be in love with his wife and two other women at the same time. But his wife doesn't allow it, so the story follows how the man tries to fulfill his dream. The main character is a man named John. John was an athlete, and one day he was doing a photo shoot for an advertisement. That's when a girl named Lena shows up. She was there to take John's photos. As soon as they see each other, they feel a spark. John falls in love with Lena at first sight. Now, another beautiful girl enters the story. Her name is Mia. Mia was watching John's videos on her laptop because she always dreamed of meeting him. She also fell in love with John just by looking at his pictures. She started imagining being in love with him. 1 year later, we see that John is now married Lena. But during a game, John gets injured and can no longer play professionally. Lena takes good care of John and keeps showing him love so that he doesn't feel low. But John had a different dream. He wanted to be in a relationship with two women at the same time. One day, after being intimate, Lena tells John that she's pregnant. John is thrilled because he had always wanted to be a father. The next day, John goes to his office since he had quit sports and started a job helping people move from one country to another. Meanwhile, Lena is doing housework when she slips and falls. She sees blood on the floor and panics. Crying, she tells John everything, and he comforts her. He still deeply loves her. As time passes, their love starts to fade. They begin arguing over small things. Lena becomes irritable because she finds out she can never become a mother again. On the other hand, John's business is also struggling. He starts getting frustrated and begins to take it out on Lena. Slowly, distance grows between them. One day, while John is on his way to the office, he runs into Mia. Mia asks for a lift, and John, taken in by her beauty, agrees. Mia had already fallen for John, and now John also begins to feel drawn to her. He takes Mia to show her his office. Mia wants to spend time with John, so they start talking. During their conversation, Mia feels hot and takes off her jacket. John notices her behavior and becomes even more attracted to her. Soon, he starts flirting with her, and the two fall in love with each other. Mia took a few selfies with John to keep his memories. But John didn't really care about the selfies. He was only interested in love with Mia, and he had already fallen for her. That night, John went back home. When he saw Lena, he thought about being intimate with her, because he was once again ready to go wild. As he approached Lena to get close, Mia texted him. But John didn't respond to any of her messages, because he didn't want his wife Lena to find out anything about what was going on between him and Mia. The next morning, John left for work while Lena stayed home doing household chores. Meanwhile, Mia showed up outside John's house and started filming a video of it, because she was planning something else, which we'll find out later. On the other side, John was at the office hanging out with some friends who occasionally partied with him. They were in the middle of partying when Mia suddenly showed up and started yelling at John for not replying to her messages the night before. She was really angry. But John told her straight up, "Look, you know I'm married, and you really need to control yourself. Don't take that night too seriously, it was just about fulfilling each other's needs." Hearing that, Mia got even angrier and started shouting at him more. One of John's friends couldn't take it and ended up hitting Mia. John quickly stepped in and pulled his friend away from her. Mia was furious. She swore to get revenge on John and stormed off. A few days later, we see Lena sitting in a cafe with one of her friends, chatting. That's when Mia also shows up. Lena's friend already knew Mia, so she introduced the two of them. Lena and Mia hit it off and became good friends, spending a lot of time together. Meanwhile, John's work life had become extremely stressful, and as a result, he started drinking and using substances. Lena found out and tried to convince him to stop, saying, "Do you think your company will suddenly become successful if you keep doing this?" But John didn't get it and refused to quit. He stayed intoxicated day and night. A few days later, Lena called Mia and invited her over, because she wanted her to meet her husband. Mia agreed and came to Lena's house. While Lena went to the kitchen to make tea, Mia started looking around the house. That's when she saw John's medals on display. She took one and wore it around her neck. Just then, John started coming downstairs. Mia quickly hid. John, unaware, walked into the room, pulled out his hidden stash, got high, and passed out on the sofa. Seeing John unconscious, Mia walks up to him and thinks, he's totally passed out. Why not take advantage of this moment? And she actually starts to do just that. But just then, Lena shows up, which forces Mia to stop. Lena notices something and asks, "Why are you wearing John's medal around your neck?" At first, Mia takes the medal off but doesn't say a word in response. After thinking for a moment, Mia finally tells Lena, "One day, John took me to his office. And we made love there. At first, Lena can't believe what she's hearing. But when Mia shows her a photo from that day, Lena's anger explodes. She starts yelling at Mia because she had thought of her as a friend, but here she was, hooking up with her own husband. Furious, Lena insults Mia and throws her out of the house. Later that night, when John regains consciousness, Lena is sitting by his side. She asks him about Mia. Scared, John admits everything and even starts begging Lena for forgiveness. But Lena wasn't going to forgive him so easily. She walks away. On the other hand, Mia is also upset and anxious at home. Suddenly, Lena shows up at her place. Without saying a word, Lena walks straight in, and starts making love to Mia. Afterward, Lena goes back home, and John asks her, "Where were you?" At first, she doesn't answer. But after John keeps pressing her, she finally says, "I went to start a new life. With my boyfriend." Hearing this makes John furious. But Lena calmly tells him, "If you can be with Mia, then I have every right to be with someone too. And you shouldn't have a problem with it." This makes John sad. He softly asks her, "Baby, who's your lover? Please tell me." But Lena doesn't say anything, and that leads to a huge fight between them. As they're arguing, Mia walks in. Seeing her, John charges toward her to attack. But before he can do anything, Lena hits John from behind and knocks him unconscious. When John finally wakes up, he sees Lena lying next to him. Now Lena finally tells John everything, that Mia is her lover and that she has fallen in love with her. John tries to explain to Lena that Mia isn't the right person for her and that she should stay away from her. But Lena doesn't listen to anything John says, maybe because she enjoyed being with Mia too much. In the end, John gives in to Lena's stubbornness, knowing very well that when a girl wants something, she'll do anything to get it. Now Lena and Mia had started living together. As the days passed, Lena fell even more deeply in love with Mia. But Mia still felt bad for John. Lena reassures her, saying, "You don't need to worry about John. Besides, he lives in my house. And if he has any problem with us, I'll just throw him out." That night, John was completely drunk in his room. Lena goes to him and says, "You, Mia, and I, let's be together. Make love together." At first, John refuses. But then Lena reminds him, "Wasn't it your dream to be with two girls at once?" Eventually, John gives in, and the three of them share an intense night of passion. The next day, Mia goes to talk to John. John asks her, "Why did you trap Lena in your love?" Mia replies, "I didn't trap her. She fell in love with me on her own. I just wanted to be friends with her so I could come to your house and get revenge on you. But now I don't want revenge anymore. I've truly fallen in love with Lena." Hearing this makes John furious. But just then, Lena arrives. Mia and Lena start dancing together. Watching them dance together hurts John deeply because he was still in love with Lena and couldn't stand to see her with someone else. A little while later, Lena and Mia start making love to John again. But after it's over, John, in a fit of rage, begins hitting Mia out of anger. In the final scene, we see that Lena continues to live happily with Mia because she truly loves her. Now, the two of them are very happy together, and that's the happy ending of this movie.